Hi, I'm Harvey Briggs. I'm the editor and publisher of RidesAndDrives.com, and today I'm in Bainbridge Island outside of Seattle, Washington, driving the all-new Lexus UX. This is a crossover, compact crossover, and it's offered in two models, the hybrid model, which is all-wheel drive, and an all-gas model, which is front-wheel drive. It competes with the BMW X1, the Mercedes-Benz GLA, the Audi Q3, and we're going to take it out on the road today and find out how well it competes with those other luxury compact crossovers.
Right turn at the end of the road and then right turn.
How do I mute her? Right there. All right, let's mute the navigation lady and let's go for a drive in the new 2019 Lexus UX. They told us that UX stands for urban crossover. I'm driving it out here in country roads just because it's easier to drive and talk in this kind of environment than in stop and go city traffic. It's easy to park, easy to get around town, very nimble and maneuverable. It has an incredibly tight turning radius, so if you needed to pull a U-turn on City Street, you can do that. In this hybrid version, you have three motors. You have the 2-liter gas engine, you have the hybrid motor that's attached to that to give it higher performance and mileage, and finally you have an electric motor in the back which drives the rear wheels, so that makes this an all-wheel drive vehicle. If you opt for just the gas engine version of this car, you only get front-wheel drive. It has the continuously variable transmission, but what it does to get over that sort of rubber band feel that a lot of these cars have when you first take away from the line is it has a fixed first gear. So when you pull away, you get a nice acceleration feel, but you can also shift it into sport mode and then use the paddle shifters to shift in 10 simulated gears. It doesn't drive like a lot of CVTs that feel limp. This one feels more engaged than a traditional CVT transmission. This has a fully independent suspension, double wishbones up front, a trailing arm multi-link in the back, which gives it good handling characteristics. Again, this is not a sports car, but it is sporty. So if you want to take it and drive it a little more spiritedly on some winding country roads, you can do that. The interior on the UX is as you'd expect from a Lexus. Everything is really well crafted. While this is a premium car, it's their entry-level car. So, you know, I don't think it goes all the way to luxury. What you have is a very well put together car with some really nice surfaces. These F Sport seats are comfortable and supportive. The steering wheel feels great. Heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, all that stuff is available. You've got a really nice navigation system with a large screen as well as their touchpad interface, which again isn't my favorite. Interesting, they've moved the radio controls right here at the end of the armrest, so I can change the channel, turn it on and off, raise and lower the volume with this scroll wheel right here. This, I think, works pretty well, partly because it is a real dial. It feels like you can use this without taking your eyes off the road, which if the controls were on a touch screen or over down here, that might be harder. This car is targeted at young adults, and they also said empty nesters. This isn't a car if you have kids. We'll take a look at it, but the back seat legroom is, I wouldn't sit back there, and I wouldn't ask any of my friends to sit back there for any period of time. So it's really targeted at a younger audience, single or couples without kids. So technology is really important for this vehicle. And as such, you're going to see Apple CarPlay in here now with Waze navigation and Google Maps integrated into Apple CarPlay. So that's great. You do have Amazon Alexa integration as well. So you can do everything from tell Alexa to play your favorite station, or add something to your grocery list, or turn on the lights from your house if you have it so wired. All that stuff you can do right from the seat of the car. And conversely, when you're at home, you can say, hey Alexa, how much gas is left in my Lexus UX, and Alexa will be able to tell you that. This car does include Lexus Safety System 2.0. So for that $31,000 starting price, you get forward collision warning with pedestrian detection. You get adaptive cruise control. You get lane keep assist, and it has lane trace assist, which uses a combination of the cameras and the radar to keep you in the middle of the lane, which is kind of nice. So that's the 2019 Lexus UX. We've had a great time driving it on the roads around Seattle, Washington here. The front-wheel drive gas engine model is going to start around $32,000. If you get a fully loaded F-Sport hybrid, it's going to run about $41,000. For ridesanddrives.com, I'm Harvey Briggs, and I'll see you somewhere down the road.